We begin with high-profile trial lawyer Geoffrey Fieger being sued by a former employee. The mother of two is claiming Fieger fired her for trying to work from home for 2 days because she had a sick child whose daycare had been shuttered due to COVID-19.
The lawsuit filed in federal court by prominent attorney Deborah Gordon. Mara McDonald live in Southfield. Mara, you've got the lawsuit, and in it, this now former lawyer in Fieger's office says he fired her himself.
Well, Devin, that's right. We do have the, we do have the lawsuit that was filed here. And in it, that former attorney here at Fieger Law, what she says happened to her here versus what Geoffrey Fieger says happened to her here, well, those are two very different stories. The saga unfolds in mid-March when COVID was just hitting Michigan. Paulina Milman, an attorney at Fieger Law, a single mother of two, has no daycare because of COVID, and one of her children is not feeling well. She calls HR at the office.
Contacting them, in a bit of a panic on Saturday and saying, I really need to be able to work remotely on Monday and Tuesday, guys. My daycare is closed, and also her son has an immunosuppression respiratory situation.
HR said to call Geoff Fieger directly, who, according to the lawsuit, said no, she could not work remotely for 2 days. She says, okay, I'll take my personal time off. She takes Monday and Tuesday off. She was already scheduled to work from home that Wednesday. Her son's symptoms don't improve, so HR approves her paid time off for the rest of the week. Then she gets this letter from Fieger firing her. Paulina, it says, it appears you cleaned out your office last Friday. You removed everything that belongs to you. When I spoke to Geoffrey Fieger on the phone this evening, he says it was clear to him she had no intention of returning to work, and she was an awful employee to begin with.
I don't know where that comes from because her personnel record is devoid of anything negative until he weighed in on March 17th and said she had abandoned her job, which was clearly false, and she'd literally worked that day.
Fieger told me this lawsuit is nothing but a publicity stunt by Gordon.
You can't go into federal court as a publicity stunt. I've been doing this for 40 years. I don't need to be told by Geoff Fieger what I'm doing for a publicity stunt or why I'm doing it. I really suggest if he's concerned about it, he bone up on employment law.
Back here live tonight on the phone, Geoffrey Fieger told me that what happened here had absolutely nothing to do with COVID. Naturally, Deborah Gordon disagrees. Let's see what a federal judge has to say. We're live in Southfield tonight. I'm Mara McDonald, Local 4.